Humanity has unlocked the raw power of artificial intelligence, but it seems they have made a grave mistake. The machines now rise up and plot to wipe out all of humanity. Meanwhile, the humans band together to fight those who threaten their world. And then there are selfish individuals known as outlaws who wish to stake their own claim on the world, and they will kill anyone and anything. The only question that remains is, whose side are you on? Find your team and trust no one. This is Human Punishment. Hello fellow gamers, my name is Tori from Game Talk with Tori, and I am back again with another sneak peek from Board Game Revolution. Today I am so excited to be talking to you about Human Punishment from Godot Games. This game is for 4 to 16 players, and it takes about 15 to 90 minutes to play. In this game, you'll be playing on one of two teams, the humans or the machines. Or you might be all alone on your own team, known as an outlaw. Each team will have its own unique win condition. The humans win if all the machines and outlaws are eliminated. The machines win if all the humans are eliminated, and the outlaw can only win if they're the last player standing. So, let's take a closer look on how the game plays. We are all set up for a 4-player game of Human Punishment. Each player has 3 cards in front of them that will determine their team, 2 loyalty cards, and 1 ID card. Each player also has 2 program cards. These cards can be very powerful as they can grant you special abilities, allow you to take unique actions, and even change what team you're on. We also have our weapons in the center of the table. Players will be equipping these weapons and shooting them at target players. This is how players can be eliminated from the game. We also have a deck of program cards over here. To determine what team you are on, players will secretly look at their loyalty cards and their ID card. For example, we see that this player has an outlaw ID card, as indicated by the gray color in the title and the symbol in the top left corner. This gives them +1 towards being an outlaw. And when we reveal their loyalty cards, we see that they have +1 towards machines and +2 human, since this card counts for 2. Since our highest value of points from each team is human, we will be on the human team. Now, in a case where all of your point values for each team are the same, you will become an outlaw. Once everyone has viewed their cards and knows which team they are on, the game begins. On your turn, you can choose between one of 3 different actions. First, you can investigate by choosing a player and secretly looking at one of their loyalty cards. If both of their loyalty cards are already revealed face up, then you may instead investigate their ID card. Next, you can equip a weapon and point it at a player of your choosing, keeping in mind that you cannot fire this weapon until the start of your next turn. And finally, you can choose to draw a card from the program deck. You may also play a program card on your turn as a free action. Once you've finished your turn, you will discard down to 2 program cards, and then it will be the next player's turn. So a player's turn might look something like this. It's my turn, and I am going to play one of my program cards as a free action. This card says that I can investigate a target player's ID and then draw a program. So I am going to draw an extra program card, and then I'm going to go ahead and look at this player's ID card. And I see that it is a human card. But this is a special card, and that it says underneath the title, always human. So that means, regardless of what this player's loyalty cards are, they will always remain human, which is really helpful information to me. Next, I am going to choose the equip weapon action, and I am going to take the rifle and point it at the player directly across from me. After that, I will make sure that I have no more than 2 program cards, and then my turn will end. Now, in order to use the weapon that I just equipped, I need to wait until the start of my next turn. But let's go ahead and see what happens when you start your turn armed with a weapon. When you start your turn with a weapon equipped, you can choose one of 3 actions. You may drop your weapon, change your target player, or resolve the shoot effect of your weapon. Now, shooting someone doesn't always result in that player taking damage. The rifle lets the target player choose between revealing their ID card and placing it face up, or taking 2 damage. And obviously taking 2 damage would knock that player out of the game, so naturally they would choose to reveal their ID card and place it face up. In this case, letting everyone know that their ID card is a machine. Play is going to continue this way, with players shooting other players, revealing identities, switching loyalties, and of course, eliminating other players until one of the teams has their win condition met. As you can imagine, this game can get pretty crazy. When I first played, I started the game as an outlaw, then I drew a program card that made me human, but then later that program card was stolen from me, so I went back to being an outlaw. It was insane, and there was no way I could have predicted that outcome. I can honestly say that I've never played a game quite like this one. And with that being said, let's go ahead and recap some of the game's top features. Number 1, this is a social deduction game. So if you and your friends are fans of games like One Night Ultimate Werewolf or Bang, then this might be the game for you. Number 2, this game plays up to 16 players, which is actually a lot more than most social deduction games, which typically play up to 10 to 12 players. This means you are less likely to have players sitting out during game night, which is always a plus. Number 3, this game is full of constant twists and turns. Just when you think you have your strategy all figured out, another player will play a program card that allows them to swap your ID card with another player's, completely turning the game on its head. It's mechanics like these that help keep players constantly engaged and add to the excitement. Number 4, this game includes 2 additional teams that can be added to your game to bring more variety: the Legioned and the Fallen. This is great for when you want to mix things up or add more of a challenge to your gaming experience. Number 5, this game really encourages social interaction, which is so important. While players cannot reveal their cards to other players or read them directly aloud, you are free to openly discuss. So maybe you'll try to convince another player of your team loyalty, or bluff yourself out of a bad situation, or even banter with the enemy. And because your team loyalty can change just like that, you're not necessarily stuck conversing with the same team for the entire game. And even when I got eliminated, I still wanted to stick around and watch and laugh along with the chaos that ensued, which to me is a great sign. So, if anything in this video has piqued your interest, then I would highly recommend you check out Human Punishment. And be on the lookout for the expansion, Human Punishment Project Hellgate, on Kickstarter January 29th. For more board game videos like this one, be sure to check out the Board Game Revolution YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget, you can follow me on my personal board gaming adventures on my Instagram at Game Talk with Tori. Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy gaming! Bye!